Ladies and gentlemen, invited guests and members, I'm Dr. Utpal Parekh. I'm going to be the co-MC today, along with the beautiful and very talented Dr. Radhika Chimada. And we would like to make this evening a very memorable and a special evening for you. And we'd like to welcome you to the 41st Annual Banquet and Gala of the Indian American Medical Association. Thank you for coming and supporting us. Radhika Chimata is the Secretary-elect of IAMA, and she has been serving the IAMA for the last 8 years. She is currently a practicing psychiatrist and on faculty at Loretto Hospital.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल वंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Good evening to everybody. I'm so honored to be here. I came straight from the airport because I couldn't miss this, and I wanted to see all my good friends and pals over here. I am honored to be here, and quite frankly, I'm honored to come someplace they can pronounce your name right. I also want to recognize all the dignitaries, or some of the dignitaries I've seen. One of my favorite mayors, Lal Malani. I love Gopal because every time he speaks, he's selling Oak Brook. He says, come shop here, come live here, come buy stuff here. I love that. So thank you for your spirit, Gopal. I also want to say a special thank you to our CG, our favorite Indian CG here, Amit Kumar and his lovely wife. Give them a big round of applause. To have written the law that provides $103 million for grants establishing mental health programs throughout the country for doctors and frontline workers. You folks were on the front lines treating people. Not only were you exposing yourselves to the risk of COVID and your families, but you also suffered the strain of taking care of people and oftentimes performing last rites for them. Let me talk about you. I want to talk about you for a minute. You know, the recent census is eye-popping when you look at what the Indian American community has achieved in this country. The Indian American community is now the best educated ethnic minority in America, with more than 80% of Indian Americans having attained a bachelor's degree or higher. It is the most prosperous ethnic community in America. It is the fastest growing ethnic community in America, and it's the best looking. Okay, the census did not say that. I'm embellishing just a little bit, which is we need more people getting involved in public service. We need people like Suresh Reddy, who's a trustee. We need more people like Gopal Lalmalani. We need more people who are willing to be at the table to express what's in the best interest of the community, the broader community, through the lens of a healthcare professional. Which is that yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That's why we call it the present. I'm so honored and blessed to be with you here for just a few precious minutes of your time to celebrate you, to celebrate IAMA, everything that you have accomplished and what you're going to accomplish going forward. Thank you so much. God bless you and God bless America.
So it's an incredible honor and privilege to welcome all of you for IAMA's 41st annual business meeting as well as gala. Dr. Chundi, I've heard you speak during the town hall meeting every month, and just like all of those, this was highly informative and cogent. Thanks for being here and educating us. Thank you. Professor Diane Elliott, we are all eagerly looking forward to your unique perspective, historical perspective about the pandemics, especially in the COVID context. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining us today, all of the members of IAMA, Consul General Amit Kumarji, Surabhiji, Dr. Lal Malani, Dr. Ranga Reddy, and Dr. Nimagada, and many others, Dr. Tariq Bhatt, friends and family. This has been an incredible year, and it happened because of all of your help. Thank you. Leading IAMA as a president has been magnificent, yet an humbling experience. An amazing course guided by seniors and supported by exemplary members. COVID-19, as you heard, is still there in the end of 2021. Our doctors are like Kshatriyas, a combination of fighters and sages. They are scientifically oriented, wise, compassionate, and evolved. They selflessly pitched a high battle on the COVID front, and we joined them in our small ways. Today, this day, we are going to give a small thank you and a tribute for their frontline work because they selflessly pitched this fight. In fact, before the vaccine was approved and administered, we literally put our lives online for our patients. Today, like I mentioned earlier, we would like to give tribute to these incredible real-life heroes. IAMA members, as you noticed earlier during the video, have participated in vaccination drives, created health awareness, raised funds, and done teleconsultations to support victims of COVID here in US as well as in India. My sincere respect, admiration, gratitude for my fellow frontline workers as well as all those around the world for their dedication, passion, and hard work. This year, we took the challenge of this new norm of virtual world and safe distancing as an opportunity to adapt and serve. Yes, we managed to accomplish our predetermined goals.
The past 18 months have undoubtedly been very difficult on account of COVID-19, but it took a toll on healthcare professionals. But we also saw indomitable spirit of the humankind. We saw record development of vaccines in record time. We saw very rapid vaccination drives. So much so that today we are able to meet in person. We are able to lift and relax restrictions on international travel. So there is a semblance of normalcy returning in our lives, but the issue of COVID-19 is far from settled. Perhaps we need to wait for another 4-5 months before we reach a stage where, like a pre-COVID stage. During this period, all of you and many of you are healthcare professionals here have played a key role. You have been at the front line of COVID-19 response. And so I think you all deserve a round of applause, all doctors and healthcare professionals who are present here. Previous speakers have spoken about the wonderful work that the Indian American Medical Association of Illinois has done under the leadership of Dr. Sunila Harsur. So, and we had a wonderful video about their activities. So I think once again I would like to just convey our appreciation for what all Dr. Harsur and her team has done during the past 1 year, for the past year. India supplies 60% of global demands for vaccines for children. We supply 80% of medicines for HIV/AIDS globally. We also provide 45 to 50% of generic medicines sold in this country. You all know that healthcare expenditure is a big concern in the United States. And our generic medicines actually drive down healthcare expenditure by almost $100 billion annually. So this is a very key aspect of our partnership. Our ability to produce vaccines at a scale is a key plank for the Quad program to supply vaccines to the developing world. As you know, Quad brings together the United States, Australia, Japan, and India together, and we are working to produce almost 1 billion doses of vaccines for the developing world, primarily in Africa, Latin America, and Southeast Asia.
I am the 40th president of IMA. I stand tall on the shoulders of the 39 past presidents, so I can see farther. I work very closely with the following 6 presidents. I worked under them. Thank you, Dr. Samir Shah, Dr. Tapas Das Gupta, Dr. Srinivas Reddy, Dr. Niranjana Shah, Dr. Geeta Wadhwani, and Dr. Sunila Harsur. Sunila has done a wonderful job this year with so many challenges because of COVID. Please give her a round of applause. And a standing ovation, please. Everybody. Several IIMA leaders I would like to thank. Standing ovation for Sunila Harsur, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up and give a big hand to our outgoing president, Dr. Harsur. Thank you very much again.
Thank you. There are several IIMA leaders who are my mentors over the course. Dr. Vemuri Murthy, Dr. Vasa, and Anita Gupta, Dr. Hanumadas, Dr. Utpal Parikh, Dr. Arvind Goyal, Dr. Khandelwal, and several others. There are several API leaders from out of town. They are here. I would like to recognize them. Dr. Ranga Reddy, Dr. Satish Katula, the secretary, Dr. Bharat Barai, past BOT chair, BOT. And we have CMS leader, Dr. Tariq Bhatt. Thank you for your support. And I have my spiritual guru and my political mentor, Dr. Lal Malani here. Dr. Lal Malani has had 3 hats. He was IMA president, he was the API president, now he is the mayor of Oak Brook. Please give him a round of applause. He makes the entire Indian community proud. And I am following his footsteps. I finished one API presidency, and now I am the IMA president, and hopefully I will be the mayor sometime in future, hopefully. I would like to thank sponsors, Hanimi Bank. Thank you, Husseini, for supporting us, and ATG Tours. Special thanks to all my very good friends from the community who came here to support me, including leaders from Chicago suburbs. We have some elected leaders among us. State Representative Dian Majochi, Assessor Khaja Moinuddin, Trustee Syed Hussaini, President of Board of Commissioners Rais Yawa. And I would like to thank our CG Amit Kumar ji and Surabhi ji. They are like wonderful people to be here and they supported every IMA activity. Hello, thank you for giving me this opportunity to serve as the 40th President of IAMA. I am honored to be working with you all, an enthusiastic and cohesive group of physicians. I hope to work with Executive Committee, the Board of Directors, the Charitable Foundation to take IAMA to even greater heights. Here's what I hope to achieve over the next year with your support and participation. To make IAMA financially robust by increasing our endowments, thereby we can focus on our mission of education, mentoring, research and charity. To create special mentoring programs for high school and medical students, residents and fellows. Thank you so much.